Domestic Violence Act. Woman's adulterous relationship with married man knowingly not aggrieved. Justice M.L. Tahaliani of the High Court of Bombay observed in the case Deepak Gajanan Ram Rao Kanegaunkar versus State of Maharashtra and another that a woman employee entering into an adulterous relationship with a married man already staying with his wife who was MD of the company where the woman was working in, and that they have 2 children out of the marriage, and so she is not an agreed person as per section 2 clause Q of the Domestic Violence Act, and the top court did not grant her any relief under the Domestic Violence Act as she was not entitled for relief under the act. Respondent number 2 woman was working in the company of the applicant, and she was appointed by the wife who was the managing director of the company and who is the wife of the applicant. And it was known to the respondent number 2 that applicant was a married man and staying with his wife and children, but still she had an adulterous relationship with the applicant and had 2 children. So, respondent number 2 filed an application as per section 12 of the Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act of 2005 before the Judicial Magistrate of First Class Thane, and the court directed the applicant to give respondent number 2 an amount of rupees 7,000 every month, pay for children an amount of rupees 6,500 every month, and to bear other expenses also. Applicant filed an appeal before the learned Additional Sessions Judge Thane, which the court had dismissed, and so revision application was filed by the applicant before the Bombay High Court, where the court noticed. In our opinion, a relationship in the nature of marriage is akin to a common law marriage. Common law marriages require that, although not being formally married, the couple must hold themselves out to society as being akin to spouses. They must be of legal age to marry. They must be otherwise qualified to enter into a legal marriage, including being unmarried. They must have voluntarily cohabited and held themselves out to the world as being akin to spouses for a significant period of time. In our opinion, a relationship in the nature of marriage under the 2005 Act must also fulfill the above requirements, and in addition, the parties must have lived together in a shared household as defined in section 2 clause S of the Act. Merely spending weekends together or a one-night stand would not make it a domestic relationship.